And now we're going to look at wireless analysis using Python. And this is actually going to be another example I show you locally, because this is again something that a online sandboxed development environment like Scapy, same deal. It's not going to let you do it here. You know, REPL IT wouldn't want Scapy running. It's not going to want you running the wireless analysis either. So we are just going to use my local machine where I have admin privileges. And so we're going to look at that. I've already typed it out because this is actually a fairly long line and I don't want to make mistakes as I'm typing it out. I am on a Macintosh, so this here represents the airport utility, which is the controller for wireless networks. And that is what controls wireless networking on a Mac. And here we see that I'm using this call module from the subprocess library of Python. And this is something that lets us do OS level, so operating system level calls. So we have Mac OS, we have Linux, Unix, different flavors of Linux there. We have Windows, and all of them have different calls that they make under the covers. In a library like this, it will let you interact with all of them through your code. And so here we see I'm making the call, and you have to pass the arguments and the main program name as an array. So you have the first argument here, and then we have this -s as a param. And that's just something that lets us essentially parameterized input to call. And this is also how a lot of stuff like Docker works as well, where you have to pass things in as arrays instead of one long string. And this lets call figure out which part is supposed to be the main binary and what are the inputs. So it's pretty simple, just one line essentially after the import. So let's see how it runs. So I'm going to use Python 3 again. And I'm going to run it. And there we go. You see it lists some Wi-Fis. It lists their SSIDs, which are their IDs on the wireless broadcast. And it shows what channel they're broadcasting on. And it shows you whether they're all secure or not. In this case, of course, they all are. And you can go anywhere with your laptop, run something like this, and it'll show you the list. And the code is going to be slightly different for Linux, and I will include that in the notes. So if you have a Linux system, it'll show how to do it there. But this is the essence of doing wireless analysis.